Hi, welcome to the Productivity Coaching Program. I'm very excited to get to work with you, and I want to just take a moment to review what is the Agent Success Binder and Playbook that we just gave you. So in this playbook, first is you're going to have a little page on mistakes agents make when getting into real estate, so make sure you read it. That's a great one. My business card is in the front as well. The next page is going to be the 30 days of success. So this is a great one to know what should you be focused on the next 30 days. And these are things you're going to want to get comfortable with. And this article is also on our coaching website, PC.COACH, to get familiar with. It does have a page in here about kickoffs, so make sure that you are attending it or have attended it. It has an example of your schedule. What would your schedule look like in coaching if you're a full-time agent? So those are the first couple, and then there's a little page in here called My Perfect Day. Now the first tab in here is going to be for your goals. This is something we're going to go through together and set your goals, and we're going to come up with what's called a GPS and a 411. This lets us know what you're looking to do in the next year and how do we break it down to the month, and then what strategies and things are you going to do to lead generate, to learn and focus on it. The next tab in here is working with sellers, and there's actually a page called My First Listing, and it's about the listing presentation, the listing agreement, things that you need to know. And on our website, this is all there, clickable with links and videos and resources. In the paper version, we have in here like a pre-listing questionnaire and lead sheet. And then we have the listing agreement contract in this folder for you to start reviewing and get familiar with. So highlight it, read it, ask questions if you have any along the journey. So if you think your first sale might be a listing, then I would get familiar with that tab and that resources. And also you can watch the video on how to do it and fill it out on PC.COACH as well under Working with Sellers. Just like the tab is in this binder, there is a button in PC.COACH as well. Then the next one is working with buyers. Then there's going to be a buyer questionnaire, buyer consultation, resources tied to the buyer. So we have a sample of a buyer questionnaire in your binder and the exclusive buyer brokerage agreement. That's them signing paperwork to work with you. So get familiar with that contract. There's a blank copy in the binder and a blank copy online and a video on PC.COACH as well under Working with Buyers. That is intended to set you up for success. There's also a buyer disclosure and information form that you'll have in the packet. Those are things you're disclosing to the buyer. It's not your job to be an expert on any of those, and you're telling the buyer, I'm not an expert in that. Then there's a sample of the purchase contract. The as is now is A6. It's the newest form that is in there, and there's a copy in your folder as well as a video and how-to on PC.COACH under Working with Buyers. And then a walkthrough form that you would use when you finally walk through. Then there's a tab for working with renters, and in here is the renter questionnaire, renter guidelines, getting credit score, things like that. So get familiar with the rental guidelines. If you're going to work rentals, this is a great resource available to you. And again, everything's on PC.COACH under the same tab that you have in your binder. It's also digital, working with renters. And the rental guidelines, a renter questionnaire is also there again. A copy of a application for rental, and this is an example of get someone to fill out an application and show that you're serious. A contract to lease, which is just helping to write the lease. It's not a lease, but it says here's the terms of the lease, and that's a document you're gonna have to get familiar with. And then a walkthrough for them. And then finally, under resources, we have ways to get business, lead generation, methods. We've got some information about how sellers found their agent. We have in here the DTD2. This is a way to call people every week and who you should be speaking to every week in your database as you're moving your business forward. A sample of a referral form if you have people coming in and out of the area and you want to refer business anywhere in the world. A little checklist on how to use DocuSign, and then finally a little information about Keller Mortgage and Keller Cover, some of our resources. Now this is just meant to get you started with success, and then we're going to take you on the journey. So I want to take a moment to tell you here's what's in your playbook, your Agent Success Playbook. We're excited to get started with you. If you have questions, reach out. Be sure to leverage the PC.COACH website for the digital version of all of this, and bring this binder with you everywhere. This is going to answer a lot of your questions and is your path to success.